Okay, we're back for episode 3 of Crimsonsplat Sucks at Empyrion RE2. Basically, I was busy trying to get my prior stream to download and record. So I'm doing something a little differently this time. I'm recording at the same time that I'm streaming. Learning a little bit as I go every time. So who knows? Maybe this will work. Alright. Now, I said at the end of the last stream that I was going to set up a new base somewhere down here near the water. So I'm going to start working on that tonight. I'm going to need a lot of resources. And a mere 18 concrete blocks is not going to be enough. I'm also going to need to have some cargo capacity for moving a lot of stuff. And oops, here we go. Looking to see what happened to my, oh, okay, it's on the hot bar. Duh, you moron. Crimsonsplat, you're being, silly? Whatever. Alright. So let's start making some concrete blocks. As I said, I'm going to need cargo capacity. Well, not making much there. Let's... We're going to need a small HV, which will be equipped with as much cargo as I can put on it. Now, I can't build any of these yet. So let's take a look at my skills for hover vessel. Skills we need to build. Alright, now let's see what I can build. Still nothing. Okay, restrict it to HVs. There we go. Okay, that is basically an oversized hover bike with minimal cargo capacity. Probably none, if I recall correctly. Prefab 2. Need the improved small generator. Nice of it to tell me exactly what I need. Blip. That made several more available. The Blue Mist hover bike. I like the graphics on this one better, or the appearance. Combat ability 02. 09. Ooh, now we're talking. Right, so add to factory. And this is what we need in the factory, and this is what we have. The factory, incidentally, is not a physical item. It's just a virtual, shall we say. Alright. Some of these things are meant for when we get more. Resources. Ah, it's my mind, and I'll lose it if I want to. Yeah, spoiled food. Looks like the graphics of some of the items have updated. Spoiled food and energy bar are definitely different. Alright, let's start making. Or do I need to? The nice thing is when you put partly completed or wholly completed items into the factory, the nominal virtual factory, uh, you get more than just the item itself because it's partly complete. It makes up for more resources if it's complete. So you can put in items that are mostly ah, gone over. Well, it'll save. Can't get it back out though. So let's see. In fact, I often go over just because it'll come in useful for the next thing I build. I could put in this small oxygen tank, and it would actually uh, give me. It would give me equivalent of all the items that went into it, possibly plus a small bonus, but I think it's just the items. Don't have enough copper ore. Okay. And no sense bothering with the iron ingots until we get the. Now you notice there is no actual um, subsurface resources out here. That's because where you land, there just isn't any. Part of part of the things they've done to make the game a little more difficult Uh, used to be, at least in pre RE2, you would land and there'd be stuff all around you. Quite easy, set up, have a go at it. Not anymore. So I'm just gonna have to wander around and find some stuff. And we've gotten past the darkest part of the night, so I can actually see just a little. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and relocate, because I've kind of hunted out this area. So let's move. Well, it's not copper, but I can use it. I seriously have to wonder who's been dropping iron ore all over the surface of this planet. And copper and silicon. I never thought of silicon as being particularly crystalline in nature. Definitely need to look that up. Yes, I do curious things like that. Look up things to see how well a game modeled them, if they just went off in an artistic direction, or if there's any basis in reality. Color me geek. Alright, I've got to find some copper, and I know there's usually not any downslope near a lake. Just general experience. A lot of food and stuff, though. Or things that can become food. So I can store them and watch them rot. Because I haven't built anything to run power to. I will need that. These used to be just decorative and didn't matter. Well, now you need them to make the you found. Yes, we have. Now you need them to make the water, that the nutrient solution. Yay, brain finally kicked out the right words. The nutrient solution to make a growing plot for whatever reason, whenever you want to plant one of these plants, like we see here, we can't just stick it in the ground. No, we've got to have a protected growing plot, which helps the item grow, and they take up a space of about 2 meters square for one plant. A little annoying. And of course, you can't let anything get into the area, like cold air or too much hot air. Okay, that was the whole thing. Okay, whatever. Thought we were gonna have some multiples. Still need more. Copper. Ugh. Okay, now I need that more than I need whatever the hell else is in this. Oh, they changed the plant protein as well. I should have put that away. What's this is funny. Graphite, whenever you drop it, it rolls like crazy. Look, it's just gonna keep going. The ground can be flat and it will keep going. Still going. And of course it's rolling around effectively its long axis, which makes no sense at all. Still going. Bounces off the trees. Still going. Okay, this is ridiculous. Alright, now we're actually getting into a bit of a slope, so it's going to keep going. And I'm not going to run up in here and get killed by a bunch of spiders, which tend to hang out in the forest. So, out of here. Alright, now let's see if I can fit this in. Survey says no. There. Couldn't pick up any more of it. Alright. Time to go home. Put things away. At least I know where I can find some more copper. Oh, there it is. Alright. Now note that one of the reasons I'm cross-loading to YouTube is that the entire problem of not being an affiliate with and I can't really do stuff and talk at the same time. That is a real problem. There's a real reason behind it, a medical reason, but I'm just not going to get into that right now. Let's just say that I'm not as there as I used to be, and let it go at that. Alright, depressing topic. And I forget what I was talking about in the first place, so let's just go on. Random stream of consciousness. I have trouble working up a good book. Oh, hello. You know, it would help if I'd pay attention to what I'm doing. refrigerated. Yep, got focused on the wrong item. Alright, we need to go northeast. Wreckage! That's not the right wreckage. Oh yeah, I haven't marked the actual spot because I haven't made a base there. The particular structure that I'm working out of right now is one that I have in past games used as basically to construct a base on. Expanded it, dug down for safety. It is not much of a base, and it's not conveniently located, particularly on this planet. It's not close enough to water, which I will need. So, that's why I'm going to. Okay, skip. Now we got to go a little southwest. Or southeast, rather. One of those directions. Broken antenna, escape pod. And there's my wreckage. Okay, so we're out of... Oops. Okay. See, there's the nutrient solution that I was talking about earlier. I'm out of water right now, so I can't make any more. But it takes the bone. They've added that to the formula as a required item. Okay. Oh, it was enough. Yay! So, start production. And in about 2 minutes, our non-physical virtual factory is going to actually produce a hovercraft. And then I'm going to have to start producing, or I can actually do it right now, cargo capacity for it because it doesn't have much native. Okay, select. Nope, that's. There we go. Hmm. See, all those red things I can't make. Alright. Let's go back to here and make a cargo container, which I'll drop that at the site to store everything that I'm going to deposit there before I start the build. Then hmm. thrusters. I need... Ah. Okay, no, I've got the ion thruster. That's good. Hovercraft engine. Where is my construction, or not construction, but my cargo capacity? Bridge, yeah. Harvest control, small. Okay. Cargo boxes, small. Container controller, small. Container extension, small. Okay, it's there. So why is it not showing up in my construction? Yay! Okay. No, I don't want to add to factory. I want to spawn the damn thing. Go back up here. There we go. You can actually enable a setting which will cause you not to be able to spawn an item from the factory unless it's physically on a base. I consider that highly annoying. Alright, let's start loading her up. How heavy is that thing? 185 kilograms, so it's not going to fit in any of these cargo containers. Joy. Yeah, we're probably going to end up making multiple trips. Oh, yes, I did pick them up. Dirty. Okay. See, now here's a bit of an exploit. I can put biofuel into uh, anything except a solar generator, any fuel tank, and then I can take it out of the fuel tank. But when I take it out, it's a fuel cell, and so then I've got fuel cells to build other things like charges for a multi-gun or multi-tool or a drill, a laser drill. Bit of an exploit, but hey, I'm not complaining because it's the only way to get them early. I lucked out and found some promethium as loot, but that is actually kind of hard to do. So let's put those back in here for the moment. And okay. Yeah, we're gonna need a second. Nope, not. couple more boxes in here by taking these out. Well, why not? I guess I could pick up the boxes that I just made. Powered, cored structure, I will only get some resources back. I will not get the item. Now this is different. The portable constructor is an item meant to be put into the world in an uncontrolled state. Not, in other words, not with a core or a power supply. And so were the other two items sitting here that I picked up. The atmospheric condenser and the thermal regulator. There are other items like this one, the water extractor. Generally, if you see placeable terrain in the box, it's in that third box, well, then you can put it in the terrain and pick it up with Shift F. Now, let's see. Work our way through the lists again. Steel plates. Alright. Cargo container. And the same thing goes for all the structure. This is not a cored structure. So when I pick it up, I will get only the items, or only the components. I'm definitely going to have to make a second trip for things like concrete and steel blocks because they are too heavy. 4 tons a piece. Let's see how much I can get in here. Okay. I'm checking the volume down here. Volume is actually more important than weight when it comes to these container cargoes or cargo containers. Now, the ooh, that definitely tilted things. Weight is important when it comes to the carrying capacity of the ship and of me. So I may have just exceeded the ability of the HV to carry anything. See what's going to happen when I kick the engines on. Why am I not able to do that? Let's just do it this way. mass 50.8 tons. 4 hours of fuel. This guy's just sitting here. Yeah, we have exceeded the weight of the vehicle. Maybe not the weight, but the carrying capacity of the vehicle. Mass 50.8 tons is my actual capacity, or the weight of the vehicle. I don't weigh 50 tons. No. Not at all. At the statistics, still no remaining thrust. Still no remaining thrust in the rear either. Cargo lift 0. Minimum liftoff thrust 95 kilograms. No, I don't know of any way to determine how much over I'm at, so I'm just gonna have to guess and move. There we go. Copper! Copper, copper, copper! Silicon, I'll take it. Copper, 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 chameleon. Coming down. Okay, I'll stop singing for a moment. And iron. And, yep, inventory full. Alright, let's ditch some of the graphite, since there's so damn much of it. Whee! There she goes. Okay.